So today I'm just going to show you the foreign language novels I got for Christmas. The first one is Elianto, Il Barone Rampante, Io non ho paura. All three of those are obviously Italian. And in Welsh, Y Llwybr. All of these were books that I found as recommendations of good books in the language, either ones that were easy for foreign language learners to read or just highly recommended. As you can see, I've already started reading Elianto, but more on that next week. So let's look at the about this book for all of these. Now, I know from what I read online that Elianto is a humorous book in a kind of satirical way, I think, so it's possible that I won't understand all the references, as obviously it's about Italian life, not English life. So our intrepid heroes are going to be looking for an elixir to heal young Elianto, who is the title character, and are going to be going from one place to another on the back of a sexy female devil. And they're going to be visiting the other 8 worlds. If you look further down, you can see names such as Poseidon, which is presumably something to do with Poseidon, and various other characters whose names I don't recognise, but may have some significance to a particular mythology, or may just be joke names, because as you could see, I've already started reading this book. I have to say that the first 5%, I think it is, I'm through. So far it's largely just been describing characters and introducing new characters. I haven't really got to any of the actual plot yet. I'm hoping that will happen soon. But this is kind of a probably dark humour, fantasy, gods and devils type of thing. Il Barone Rampante. This book's a bit older. The first one, Elianto, I think is 2013. This one's from the 1950s, and as far as I can gather is kind of considered to be an Italian classic. And it's about a boy who goes up into a tree and then stays there, and I think basically just observes what's going on. Io non ho paura. This is from the early 2000s, I think. It does say about halfway down here that it's set in 1978 in a non-identified place in the south of Italy. This is some kind of mystery crime type of thing, I believe. As you can see in the first paragraph, it has a surprising conclusion. Something to do with fear itself. So Michele Amitrano, who is presumably the main character, finds out a great and terrible secret that must not be told. And it looks like it's possibly told from 2 points of view. And it's likened to Clive Barker and Tom Sawyer. I've never read any Clive Barker, I don't think. And this last one, Y Llwybr, which is in Welsh, I don't expect to be reading this one anytime soon, because I don't think my Welsh is good enough. And that is borne out by looking at the description. The only reason I picked this is because it was highly recommended as an easier book for Welsh learners online. Ar ôl is after, yfed is to drink, and y llwybr is the path to Neuadd Glanimor. Neuadd is a hall, so Glanimor Hall. There's something about Dyfed Powys, and I might be misremembering this, but I think Heddlu is to do with police, so maybe the Dyfed Powys police force. And really that's all I can say about this. It's some kind of crime drama that I may be able to read at some point during the year. So, those are the books I'm going to be attempting to read this year. I don't think any of the Italian ones are all that long, so it might be quite quick getting through them. And they all, I think, are going to be very different styles of writing and types of plot. We'll see how that goes. Until next time.